Can you guys hear me? Yeah, Giriteja, Yamini, can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. So where were we? Yeah. What's that? Oh, what's that? All right, you guys can all hear me, no? Pratiksha, can you just unmute yourself and once tell me if you can hear me, all of you?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Good evening.
Okay. Good evening. All right. So I'll admit you into the ranks of my disciples. I think we finished till there, no? That means only if you have put in the required effort and you have gotten the required mastery on that particular music, you can come and listen to me and enjoy it. Okay. An initiation is necessary. Somewhat of the intense mental activity which characterized Beethoven in the composition of his works is required of the student also. Means the same way how Beethoven used to, go through his compositions by putting an innate mental activity into that. That means putting a lot of thought into it, a lot of effort into it. The same thing is required by the student also. All right. So answer, which one of the following can best express the spirit of Beethoven's music? Okay, one says altruistic. What about the others? B. B. ఎందుకు అమ్మాయి చెప్పింది కదా సార్ ఆ అమ్మాయిని అడగలేదు మరి వై బి యా సో వేర్ డు వి గెట్ దట్ ఫ్రమ్ వి గెట్ దట్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ గాట్ ఇట్ yes see 99% of the times all the answers will be in the passage okay see when we were reading this passage we constantly were asking ourselves what are we talking about. Yes, Beethoven's inventions or Beethoven's difference in attitude towards music and how people have to admire it. That's what we've been talking about. Yes. Why are we talking about it? What's the purpose of this passage? Why are we talking about all of this? Hmm? No, I'm asking you what's the writing style? Why are we talking about this? Is it giving you any information? Is it convincing you about something? What's it doing? Come, what? Okay, what is the argument over here? What are you getting convinced of? So it's informing, no? It's telling you how genius the art of Beethoven is. Antena? So it's a descriptive passage. Yes? So remember what kind of questions come from descriptive passages? Huh? Ask summary. No, we get implicit idea questions from descriptive passages. We get vocab-based questions from descriptive passages. You remember writing styles we did? Chesema, andaram chesema? Were you there, Hriday? You were there, ma? Yes. So what happened? See, you have to revise a little bit on the videos before we come back for the discussions. Otherwise, it'll be like a little blank that I'm trying to fill out in your mind. You'll have to fill it out yourself. Okay. Yeah, the right answer is altruistic. Why is it not phenomenon? There's nothing that's changed. Phenomenon is when one event changes the other. Okay, that's not happening anywhere. Original, obviously, every artwork is original. That's not contended. Neither is it mentioned specifically. So we're not taking original. Assertive ka kahin aaya hi nahi hai. No one has ever told that, he's trying to make something or he's trying to prove something. Nothing like that has come out. So it's not assertive either. Altruistic is the right choice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What about this question? It can be inferred from the passage, from the first paragraph of the passage that I think it's pretty clear. Yes, Nitish, you are vigorously shaking your head. C. Okay. Chakradhar. Chakradhar? Yeah. Okay. Krishna? No. Sumant. Why do I always do this? Okay. Sumant, yeah. Sorry? You're taking time? Yeah, take it. See, we directly get it from here. The philosophic spirit comes to the fore. Yes? So basically, whenever Beethoven works, he puts the philosophy into practice. Okay? Clear? నీకు కనిపిస్తుందా అక్కడి నుంచి? Yeah, what about this one? వీళ్ళకేమో స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుంది లేదా? I didn't get you. Which question? This one? Oh yeah, what happened? Why? How? Wait. Where in the passage did we say that all philosophers are independent thinkers? It's your bias. You think like that. No, only look at it from the passage view. Yeah. Yeah, you have a doubt in the previous question? Okay. Beethoven addressed the intellect of the mankind. Where did he mention that he addressed the intellect of mankind? He said that Beethoven himself was a genius, no? Yeah. It's a selfless spirit. Selflessly helping other people is being altruistic. That's not using someone's intelligence. అడు అక్కడ హ్యుమానిటీకి హెల్ప్ చేయడానికి తెలివితేటలు వాడాడని నేను చెప్పలేదు కదా. తనేమో కాదనుకుని వాళ్ళకేమొచ్చి హెల్ప్ చేస్తాడు అన్నాడు కానీ అవునా కాదా? యా, షుడ్ వి మూవ్ ఫార్వర్డ్? ఎస్. What's the answer? Roshan, did you take this mock? You took it seriously? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Tell me answer. Did you not attempt this paper? So you don't remember the answers? Okay. Okay. So you know that the answer is B, but you have an argument against. So you have a doubt that why is the answer B? Okay, fine. What about the rest? What do you think about the answer? You didn't attempt it. Now did you attempt it? Now attempt it, no? B. Okay. You think C? Okay. So what do you understand from the question? Which of these cannot be inferred from the passage? That means at least there's one statement which is not said in the passage or which we cannot directly understand from the passage. Okay. So tell me, where can you understand the first one from? Go by elimination. Okay. In this kind of questions, go by eliminations. First, tell me, where can you understand the first one from? Beethoven was a progressive thinker who attempted to challenge the existing mindset of society. Where can you understand that from? There's one line that stands out particularly. Second para. I don't know. This one you're telling this one? Okay, no. This line. See, read it there. Who attempted to challenge the existing mindset. We're not talking about himself. We're talking about the society. Get it? So this can be inferred from the passage. Yeah. Now tell me, where can you infer B, C, and D from? First one, Nana. Challenge the existing mindset of the society. Yeah, that's what's the line, no? His entire line. propagation of philosophical truths, no? Not that line. Definitely not that line. So? No, where are we talking about the philosophical truth? No, you have to search for the subject as being philosophical truth. The whole thing is about his life only, Nora. This is specific detail. No, this is implied idea. Which point? No. Again, you're getting it wrong. So we have a statement and we are looking at the statement as it is. We're thinking that there are no assumptions made in this. And the statement is giving some kind of a conclusion. This conclusion is what is written over here. Now, from this conclusion, what am I understanding that's not stated is my inference. An implied conclusion is an inference. Okay. So from this line, though this is not stated, I can understand it. Okay. Like that, are there any lines that explain this, this, and this is my question. Now, are you able to get the thing? What you're talking about is from here, I'm understanding something or I'm not understanding something. No. That is given for a conclusion. From that conclusion, what am I understanding? Without having been said explicitly is my inference. We did not do CR, kya? Did we not do critical reasoning in your class? I think syllogisms is done, but after that, did I not take critical reasoning classes? For 3 and 5, it's over. Not over. What about you guys, Nitish? For you people, it's over. Which one now? One session is over. In that, I taught about statements and assumptions. I didn't teach you about inferences. This is the next part of it. So that's why I'm telling you, see, so this kind of questions, they are not specific detail. Though they look like specific detail, they're not specific detail questions. They're implied idea questions bordering on your CR, bordering on your critical reasoning. But okay, yeah, come on. Try to find out where are B, C, and D.
Sir, B is in last paragraph.
You're talking about B being in last paragraph or D being in last paragraph?
B for bat.
Okay, B for bat. B being in last paragraph, where?
So for fourth line. Third and fourth.
So this part, we must study his work, this part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us see what it says. So I think Pratiksha was saying that for B, we can look at these lines. Let us see if that's true or not. B says it's important to have a receptive attitude while listening to any musical performance to understand its message. We must study his work. We must study his work in the right spirit and place ourselves in a receptive attitude when listening to it to understand his message. Okay. All right. Now, can you guys tell me one small thing? Why is this not inferred?
So is it because it's talking only about Beethoven's music?
No. That's not the reason. It's not because he's talking only about Beethoven's music, but it's not inferred because it's explicitly stated. It becomes a statement. It does not become something that you have inferred. It does not become something that you have concluded out of thin air. It's something that's explicitly stated. Now search for C and D. Pratiksha, you understood?
Yes, sir, understood.
Yeah. Now search for C and D. Beethoven's life's work revolved around the propagation of philosophical truth. Where can we see it? Again, the first paragraph, from Beethoven is its philosopher to this part. From that, I can infer this. So that's the conclusion. But this is something that I'm not told that I can get out of that conclusion. Okay? Yes? In a very simple manner, inferences can be understood in this way. What must be true given this is true? Okay? Provided I accept that this is true, what must be true over here? That becomes an inference. Okay. The same way D also you can find it. Yeah, the last line. Second passage, last line is what? D is coming out to be. So the only one thing that cannot be inferred from the whole passage is B, which is explicitly stated. Yes, Roshan. Which one? The language of the courtier? No. You're telling it's explicitly stated because it's showing me this part of it. Yeah. No, but what about this part? The one who's subjugated, that's the subject part of it, no? Which one? True, but I am looking at from here till here as statements. From this, what can I conclude on, Or am I looking at this as a conclusion in itself? No. See, it's a statement that's given. What? What did I say? What did you understand? Forget about split kada of sentence ani. వాడు అక్కడ మొత్తం చెప్పిన దాని నుంచి నేను ఇది కన్క్లూడ్ చేసుకోగలుగుతున్నాను. అవునా? అంతేనా? ఓకే. సెకండ్ దాంట్లో వాడు అక్కడ చెప్పిన దాని నుంచి డైరెక్ట్ గా ఉన్నారు తప్పితే నేను అందులో కన్క్లూడ్ ఏం చేసుకోలేను కదా. దట్ ఇన్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇస్ అ స్టేట్మెంట్, నో? సెకండ్ వన్, there's nothing for me to conclude from it. Inference falls onto the conclusion side, not the statement side. Statement is what is stated over there. What's the fact? Conclusion is what can I understand from that fact. From these 2 to 3 facts, I can understand that part. Are you getting my point? It's not repetition of words. This is not your SEO where you're doing keywords and all that. We're looking at whether from this statement or with this fact, can I bring this logical conclusion to my thing or not? Okay? అర్థమవుతుందా? రోషన్ అర్థమైంది కదా? పక్కా కదా? Okay. All right. Yeah. So answer is B. Yeah. Go on to the fourth one. Yeah. Can be inferred again. Inferred as in not directly stated, but because of some statements, can you understand this or not? Okay. So given these statements, what must be true? Ask yourself that way. Five questions in this particular passage. Yeah, what's the answer? It can be inferred about the musical pieces of work before Beethoven has. See, Beethoven came, he became intelligent and very, what was the thing? So he was not working on intuition or like a child. Before Beethoven, everything was like intuition or child, right? So which one can we take? Can we take puerile and feckless? Puerile is like working like a child only. No. Okay, why? You don't know. Okay, how many of you have given answer to this question? Fourth question. How many of you have given answer to this? You have given an answer. You have given an answer. Whichever. Whichever. Okay, what's your answer? A. Okay. 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 All right. Now, what is he trying to tell? What are we coming at? What is subservient? Who's given C as an answer? Yeah. You gave C as an answer. What is subservient? Ingratiation. So where are we getting that from? We are getting that from second para, first line. Okay, that up to the Beethoven's time, people used to just play music to entertain the others. There was no intellect or anything that was added. So ingratiation is just keeping themselves happy. Subservient is ready to accept others' wishes and whims. I say, don't play music like this. Play it like this. They'll play like that. Huh? Okay. But what happened with Beethoven? Beethoven said, no, 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 no. मैं ऐसे बजाना, मैं ऐसे ही बजाएगा. I will compose a song. You want to understand it, you do the work and come. Right? It's not that you told me to change it, I'm changing it. No. Get it? Right. So answer will be definitely C. Is it clear? Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We'll have to work quickly on this. It's already 5:48. 5:48. Answers? Who says C? C. C. Yeah. C. C. Suman. C. C. Okay, why? C. What about you? Don't know? Option B and C. Okay. You? Don't know. C. Roshan. Okay. See, basically, what's he saying? Which of the following statements can logically succeed the passage? That means, what can I add over here? Yes. At the end, what can I continue with? What is the last thing that he's talking to you about? I'll admit you into the ranks of my disciples, but first you must prove yourself worthy. What's he talking about over there? It means to say that to enjoy that person's work, you have to put some work of your own or effort of your own. No. Yes. An initiation is necessary. Somewhat of the intense mental activity which characterizes Beethoven in the composition of the work is required of the student also. అంటే వాడిలాగే బిథోవెన్ లాగే స్టూడెంట్ కూడా ఏమో వర్క్ చేయాలనే కదా, అవునా కాదా? సో దట్ ఈస్ ఏ రైట్. టాక్సేషన్ అంటే ఏంటి? when do you say you're taxed? When you're putting in something in exchange for something. This the tax imposed for the enjoyment of his works means the effort that you're putting is the kind of punishment that you receive for you being able to enjoy his work. Are you getting it? Now, what did you guys do? Why did you go with Beethoven's music thus demands intensity? What is that intensity? He's talked about intense mental activity. Where did intensity come from? Because those are two different things, no? When you're talking about intense mental activity, intense is an adjective. Yes, you're referring to mental activity over there. Now, over here, what are you referring to? Huh? Are you getting the point? Advainda? Got it? So, I wouldn't have attempted the second, or actually not second. Which paragraph is this? Which passage is this? Yeah, this one I probably would have attempted. But this one I probably wouldn't have attempted. Out of the four paragraphs or passages, I would not have attempted the third passage. The fourth one, definitely I would have attempted. Yeah, this passage I would have definitely attempted. The very easy factual passage again. Yes, descriptive. So my logic is descriptive passages are easier than the most, where accuracy is at least an 80% आपका. You can see that on a 5-question scale, at least 4 questions you're doing right, provided you read it thoroughly. First passage was descriptive, kind of. Yes, but you guys did not read it right. Now, this is not a descriptive passage. It's an argumentative passage. Okay, but try to understand what it is. Because I think it's almost 6 o'clock, no? Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock. Do this fast. We'll go for verbal ability section next. We'll do 2 passages and then go for verbal ability section. Come on, start.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
could you please share the screen?
Oh, okay, sure. So can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Are we done? No. Are you timing yourself, Nana? Are you timing yourself? ఎందుకు నన్ను ఇంకా No, I'm in a class. Hello? Are we done? All of you? What's the answer to the question? Or basically what's he talking about? Why is it an argumentative passage? What makes this argumentative? What's the argument he's presenting here? Huh? You need to be loud. 350. Need for exercise. Yeah, okay, good. No, you need to be really loud. Okay, so is he saying that you have the need for exercise or you do not have the need for exercise? You have the need for exercise. And what are the counter arguments to this? In the entire passage, are there any counter arguments? Yeah. So without exercise also, I'm fine. Why should I exercise? Right? All of you understood this part? Now, this kind of passage is very easy to understand, no? Yes. Same like the first one. First one was small and it was easy to understand. This one is small. It's not small basically, but it's pretty easy to understand. Yes. So always the logic is in choice. Serena? Okay. Yeah. So what's the answer here? The author makes a case for inculcating the habit of exercise because answer. Delida. Evadaru? You said A? Okay. From which line can you say that? You're searching. What about the others?
B bits.
Okay, you say B, you say B. B, okay, you say C. Anyone with D? అలా కాదురా ఎవరైనా D చెప్పేస్తే నాలుగు డిస్కస్ చేసేయచ్చు కదా మనం. Fine, find out which line you are saying it because of the supposition. Okay? Second paragraph. Which part of the second paragraph? You said A, no? Where is A coming from the second paragraph? Okay, what in last paragraph makes you do that? Huh? A? Oh, okay. And then it would be bliss ki దానికి సంబంధం ఏంటి భయ్యా? Bliss meaning an eternal happiness. ఓహో అక్కడ హ్యాపీనెస్ ఇక్కడ హ్యాపీనెస్ కంబైన్ చేస్తావా? అలా కాదు, దాని ముందు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చదువు. ఇనీషియల్ హికప్ పోయేదాకా అన్నాడు కదా. Second paragraph, but it's these argumentative ones.
Sir, I chose B for bat because of the last paragraph.
Okay, someone chose B because of the last paragraph. The solution
Yes,
to this
sir.
technology problem lies in co-opting exercise into our daily regimen. You chose B because of last paragraph, but the technology aspect comes over here.
Not D, sir. B for bat.
Oh, B for bat. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, let's first eliminate the options. That way we'll be able to, think more clearly. D we can eliminate because that's not a case where he's forming an habit, inculcating the habit, right? Yes. So in passage, start looking for where is he talking about inculcating the habits. Okay. All right. He wants an answer. He wants to answer an argumentative patient. How many of you are going with this because of this part? Because if you're going for it, you're falling into the wrong trap. Yeah, the question is very different. Okay, the question talks about how is the author making a case for inculcating the habit. He's not saying what are the difficulties the doctors are facing in treating patients. Okay, so C also goes away. it hardly calls for much to acquire the benefits of a healthy life. Now, again, he's talking about all the different kinds of, problems that a patient might face when he's trying to develop this habit and all. Where do we get that? The first part of the paragraph comes there only. Okay. So see, over here, he's already clearly stating that's why we urge you. Okay. So what is that? The feel good factor and ecstasy that ends up that breakable bond. So basically, any kind of an addiction or any kind of a habit, he's asking you to put in, because he feels that there's some kind of a feel good factor that comes after you break that unbreakable bond, which is suggested in the A bit. Okay. In the B bit, it hardly calls for much to acquire. Obviously, it's not hardly anything. There are like a lot of symptoms that he's put in, no? Yeah. You're talking about it hardly costs anything ante just the time antunnava. No, for getting that habit, to make that habit, he's saying. This is just about practicing that habit, no? He did not say that if you do this, you will get used to it, kada. He just spoke about what are the benefits of it. In that paragraph, he's only spoken about the benefits of walking or whatever exercise. No, true. That fixed there. But here he's saying, how will I inculcate that habit? Here he's not looking at the rationale why you should. He's saying what inculcates the habit, or why should I inculcate this habit? So that you can be happy. Okay, just like all addictions, in this also you are inculcating that habit so that you can be happy is what he's saying. Okay? Is it clear?
No, sir, it's not clear.
Who is that?
Pratik.
Yeah, tell me, yaar. Which
Sir,
part do you want?
The first bit, he believes that everyone has a right and need to celebrate life.
True.
But yeah, in this, the violent cup of first puff, the distaste and whatever is written there, and then they say that that's why we urge you to start the new addiction program now, whatever the initial hiccups. So because of this, you are telling that A should be the correct answer.
True.
Yes. So then, from the last paragraph, after the bliss, no legal restrictions, side effects, or withdrawal problems. These are nothing but those.
What?
In the last paragraph.
One minute, I'm listening. Yeah, last paragraph.
Yeah, last line. No legal restrictions, side effects, or withdrawal problems.
Withdrawal problems. Okay.
Yeah, it is
From
again referring to those bitterness of the partner, again everything like that. So
no,
that's why
which option are you supporting?
I'm supporting B bit, sir.
D.
B for bad.
B for ball. Okay, it hardly
Yes,
calls
sir.
for much to occur.
Yes,
Okay,
sir,
and you are supporting which one? 1 minute. You're supporting. No, you're clear with it. Okay, yeah. Tell me.
Yes, sir, because he is not telling anywhere that it is right and you have a need to celebrate life. But he does say that there will be no legal restriction, etc. So it is not much to have the benefits of a healthy life. And in the first, even if he's saying that you should be happy, B bit also satisfies that no, the benefits of a
Which
healthy
one?
life.
No, but where are we talking about benefit of a healthy life? Ante, over there, we are taking the benefits of healthy life as a combined entity, no? We are looking at even reduction of depression, all of these things we are looking at as benefits of healthy life.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
These are all the benefits of healthy life for us.
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but if I'm looking at this part, and then over here, where we are talking about how the person is feeling happy, this causes flooding of a neurotransmitter and all that, till this part.
Yes.
This also shows that, the main reason for people going into this kind of exercise is to be happy.
Yes, sir.
See, so when the doctor, so think about this narrative in this manner. Doctor says, Dekho beta, you exercise. In that case, you won't get any kind of heart attack or blood pressure or whatever. whatever has been mentioned over here. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But then people are like, okay, so that is all later. No, why should I exercise now? Correct. Now, people went on to research about why are they even exercising now? Why should they build a healthy habit? That is when they found out that, a drug addict and an exercise junkie, whoever that person is, they're both having the same kind of basal ganglia function. Basal ganglia has a neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitters are again, they're small chemical molecules which make up your emotions and all. Okay. So that neurotransmitter is dopamine. Dopamine makes you happy.
Yes, sir.
So why are people exercising? Because they want to become happier.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
what are the additional benefits of it? You can like reduce your diabetes, all that crap over here, heart disease and stroke goes down. And what similar chance of reduction of depression and all is there. But why are people going into this habit? Because they want to stay happy. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Sir, they want to stay happy, but in the A bit it's written he believes that everyone has a right and need to celebrate life, not that they want to be happy.
See, to me, that this in this part at least, the need and want is just this side versus that side. It's
Okay.
just a matter of terminology. At least for this part, to me, it's just a matter of terminology. Because when you're talking about it, hardly calls so much to acquire the benefits of a healthy life. Now, that is not the reason why people are starting a exercise habit. No,
Yes, sir.
at least according to the passage, that's not why. To gain a healthy life, no one is starting the exercise routine.
Yes,
They're
sir.
starting the exercise routine to be happy. At least according to the passage, that's how it goes.
Yes,
So
sir.
we can't look at the second option as a viable one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir.
This side. This side, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have to change the screen here also. Guys, go on, do the 16th question.
So the slide is still the same.
Slide is 16 only, no?
Slide number is 30.
No, no. The question number is 16, no?
No, sir, it's 15.
How come मेरे वाले में 16 दिखाई दे रहा है? Okay. Are my slides moving?
No, sir.
Wait, let me just stop share and share it again. Now, can you see my slides moving?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 16th question here. Yeah, what's the answer? B. What can be inferred? Technology manifests comforting ways that tempt us to precluding the need to expend physical effort. Okay, it's always unpleasant to initiate a habit. The euphoria not catching up any soon. The author is most probably a neuro. Obviously, D we can delete. Yes. D we can delete. Innana? No, D for dog can be taken off is what I'm saying. Okay. So this option can be taken off. Now it's always unpleasant. What can be inferred from the passage? It's always unpleasant to initiate the habit. Euphoria not catching up any soon also can be taken off, because what's this thing? It hits them first and then the feel good factor comes in. So the euphoria is coming up. So I can take off C as well. Now we are left with A and B. The technology manifests comforting ways that tempt us precluding the need to expend physical effort. Now see, this is a partially scoped choice. He's making it sound as if this is the only reason, technology is the only reason why we're not exercising or why we're not forming a habit. But that's not the whole part. See, we need something fun. We need something that, does not take up too much of our time, does not take up too much of our energy. There are like 4 to 5 reasons that are given in the passage. But this option makes it seems like technology is the only reason. So we can go ahead and cross this off. Yeah. Yeah, it's a partial scope. It can be inferred, but from that part, from which part is it? Technology is this part. From that part, that can be inferred. For us, it's a partial scope only. No, it's still a partial scope choice only. What about this? This is also partial scope. From where? From the first part only. Ante kada? No. I'm just seeing where is the scope of it. ఇంకేం కాదంటే ఈ ఆప్షన్ ఉన్నదంటే అది ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది అన్నది ఒకటేమో పాయింట్అవుట్ చేసుకుంటే ఇట్ బి ఈజియర్ ఫర్ us. It will become a standard habit for us in all the answers. Where does it help? It helps you in checking your answers out. పెట్టుకుంటున్నప్పుడు తెలియదు, but when you want to actually confirm that save and next option పెడతారు కదా, then it will be useful for you. Huh? The author is, no, it's not coming anywhere. It's an out of scope one. Which one? Why? Okay, all can be inferred except wait. No, B, you cannot infer B, no? The more activated man's body, no, that's brain. I didn't get you. Okay, no, that is fine. But for us, the activation is only talking about the brain. కరెక్ట్ గా నేను చెప్పింది తప్పలేదు, నువ్వు ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేసి మొత్తం బాడీకి అవుతుంది. ఓకే, బట్ ఇన్ ద ప్యాసేజ్ ఈస్ నోవేర్ స్పోకెన్ అబౌట్ దట్. Which one? Option D. That's what I'm seeing. Option D and option B are what are the things that are going on my head. Can we predict or can we think that the author is a neurochemist is what I'm thinking. I mean, see, most of this comes under neurochemistry only, the dopamine and all that, and the kind of tests he's doing. But has it been mentioned anywhere? What? No. He's saying that different patients are different. Some people are submissive. They come, they take the treatment and go away. There's some people who are argumentative. They are doctors. Can we conclude that they are neurochemists is my point.
Sir, we may not conclude that, but the debate is saying
Pratiksha,
probably.
Pratiksha, 1 minute. One of my students is speaking here. Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Now tell me here, Pratiksha, you were saying something.
Sir, we may not confirm it, but in the D point, it's not confirming. It's telling that probably he is a neurochemist. So I think we can rule debate.
So where can we get that part of neurochemistry at all?
So because he is telling
because I highlighted it, ma. I just highlighted it here.
Yes.
So we can confirm, we can infer that they are neurochemists by profession.
Okay.
Get it?
Yes.
Where, how can you infer the B statement? No, again, when you're talking about that, had it been the man's brain, I wouldn't have thought so much at all. Because he's only spoken about brain so far. We've never spoken about the body. It's a passage on exercise, I get it. Even I'm equally irritated that he's spoken about body and brain, that difference came up. But at the end of the day, we can't go beyond what's given in the passage. True, I'm not saying no at all. Did I say no? No, but is he telling that these are all the things that you're activating? Those are diseases, no? They're not parts of man's body, right? అవునా కాదా? ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు పరిగెడితే నీకు బ్లడ్ ప్రెషర్ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది అంటారా? You running is a part of your body, no? Blood pressure is not a part of your body, right? Yes? So B is the only thing that I'm not able to pinpoint where. So that's the one thing that I cannot infer from the passage. The only thing again is body. Now, had it been brain, then obviously part of the basal ganglia, this caudate nucleus, and part of the why is this not going? Yeah. So C-shaped caudate nucleus and part of the basal ganglia will come there. There's something called a substantia nigra in that particular thing, which releases or which secretes dopamine actually. But okay. Yeah. I'm saying that the answer is B because yeah, had it been brain, then then we'll have to go for like some other option. When what? Here, which is direct statement is still not the direct statement which is there. No, I'm still inferring it only. No. It will activate the brain. Our brain in ఇవ్వలేదు కదా. Why? నేను అంటుంది అది కాదు సార్. ఇక్కడేమో వచ్చి ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చాడు. ఆ స్టేట్మెంట్ నాకు ఏం కన్క్లూజన్ వచ్చింది ఈ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ రా ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడి వరకు వాడు చెప్పిన దాని నుంచి నేను ఏం కన్క్లూడ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాను someone who is a substance addict or someone who exercises a lot will have similar brain functions and నేను ఏమో కన్క్లూడ్ చేస్తున్నాను. Yes, am I right? So can I conclude that the more activated a man's brain, the happier is a man? Maybe yes. But there also it's not a direct statement. It's my conclusion only that I'm getting. Why am I getting that? Again from two parts. One, dopamine is released. Two, dopamine makes you feel happy antunnadu kanaka. So those are my two statements. Dopamine is released. Dopamine makes you happy. Conclusion is you exercise, you feel happy. Yeah. The person feel happy. So from those two lines only I'm concluding. So it's not a direct statement. It's an inference that I'm bringing out. See, give it a little bit of time. Don't beat yourself up right now. Give it like a little bit of time. The only thing is you'll have to remember what we've done in syllogisms. We took whatever is given as true. Then we try to derive a conclusion from it. The conclusion was different from the statements. Okay, as long as that happens, you are inferring something. If you are directly taking something from the statement, it's a statement. It's a fact. It will be correct because it's a fact. But you're not inferring anything. You're not concluding anything in that. Okay? అర్థమవుతుంది విద్య నీకు అర్థమవుతుంది కదా షూరా నమ్మచ్చా అయితే ఓకే అవి ఓకే యా I have to change. Is my thing changed here?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. Oh, sorry. Yeah. How much time is left? It's almost done. Are we done? What's the answer, yaar? You're thinking D? Okay. What about you, ma? D. Kana, you? Thinking, huh? Okay. Chakradhar? You're thinking. Sampath? Huh? A. అసలు ఒకటి మనం ఆలోచిద్దాం ఇది ఏ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఎలా రా తెలిసింది అది ఒకటేనా ఎవరు చెప్పారు నువ్వేనా చెప్పావు కూడా సార్ రోషన్ మళ్ళా అన్నావు అంటే స్పెసిఫిక్ డీటెయిల్ అని నో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ దేర్ That does not mean it becomes specific detail. It is an implied idea question only. No, he's asking you what does it imply, kadara? అక్కడ క్లియర్ గా కనిపిస్తుంది ఆ వర్డ్ డి. ఓకే, see basically what's he trying to say, that waste of time, what does it mean, what can you understand? Okay, go to where is waste of time. Waste of time, as far as I know, it will be here somewhere. Yeah, this is waste of time. Okay, so look at the context. What's he talking about in the context? Some 150 minutes of exercise a week translates into 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week, which you can split into 2 15-minute sessions of brisk walking. అంటే ఏంటి, ఎక్కువ టైం కూడా అక్కర్లేదు, దాన్ని కూడా మీరు స్ప్లిట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అంటున్నాడు బేసిక్ గాను. It's 15 minutes of apparent waste of time would not only reduce your waste in time. So basically he's like, saying that, okay, it's not really a waste of time, but this waste of time kanda మీరు కన్సిడర్ చేసేది అంటున్నాడు. So what is a time being no less valuable to him as to his patients ante, you're saying that time is equally valuable to both patients and doctor. That has nothing to do with it reducing your waste, and it has nothing to do with what activity you're doing, no? Yes, so A won't be the answer. Who said A? Navena Sampatha. Okay, now B, time is to be something that one is too short of but still waste. People don't want to waste time, and he's not told us if people actually waste time or not. So we can eliminate B. Time to be allocated in small units to reap large benefits. Now this is a contender. We can think of this as an answer. What about D? Time, no matter how less, allows it to be used for seemingly better alternatives. But this also is a contender. This also we can think. Now, where do we get C from? Where do we get D from? Obviously, both of them will come from this part only, this and this. Because in the same line, we have to understand that, no? But which one is correct is what we are looking at. For 8 to 5 creatures, what is 8 to 5 creatures? People who work from 8 to 5, okay? Who claim to be too busy, we advise them to walk or cycle to the office. Basically, what are they doing? They're doing some kind of alternative instead of exercise. So D is more beneficial for us to choose as the answer. Okay, on what happened? You didn't understand? Okay, on the outset, if we are looking at C, he's not highlighting all the benefits in that part. He's only talking about diabetes. So, okay, but the whole passage is not about those things. No, the passage is about how you are getting happier. That's not being put in this. So D is the answer. D is what we are looking at as the answer. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes, come on. Look at it. Okay, here also I have to change, no? Yeah. Okay. Just now. Oh. Okay. అయిపోయిందా? అది ఎట్లా అలాగే? No, 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 definitely not. Which of the following revelations were rather surprising అన్నాడు కదా? So in that thing only you'll have to look at which of those were revelations and which was surprising. Where does it come from? Now this becomes a specific detailed question, by the way. Still thinking? Done? Okay. B. So all of you say B? Yes. Is there anyone who does not say B? How is this a personal choice question, dude? See, which of the following revelations was over rather surprising? Okay. First of all, where did you even get the revelations from? Which part revealed something new? This research study, right? Where is the research study? Here. This part from here in a study researchers looked. Right. So the only revelation over here is that of substance addict and someone who is a diehard fitness addict may not be much different. It's almost the same అని. మిగతా దాంట్లో రెవల్యూషన్ లేనే లేదు కదా. అసలు మిగతా దాంట్లో రెవల్యూషన్ ఏంటి నాకు ఒకసారి చెప్పు. ఓ మై గాడ్ అన్న ఫ్యాక్టర్ నీకు ఏమైనా వచ్చిందా? త్రీలో కూడా నీకు రాలేదా? Yeah. See, over here, usually what will people think here? Okay, people who are exercising, they'll be more beneficial or they'll be more happier or they'll be more fit than the drug users or drug abusers. What did he say? Substance addicts. Right. But here, what's the revelation? What's the new thing that came up? Arey, no. That guy whom you see smoking cigarettes near that pawn shop is the same as the guy whom you see next to a gym. That's the revelation. That's surprising. No, you didn't find it surprising. I found it very surprising. No, I'm just thinking. See, instead of investing 7,500 into gym, I'd rather invest 2,500 into drugs. No, but still, yeah. Tell me. How is it personal choice? అక్కడ రాస్తాడు కదా, అక్కడ రాయకపోయి ఉంటే అప్పుడేమో మన పర్సనల్ చాయిస్ అనుకోవడానికి. He wrote it. He took like the major chunk of the paragraph to say that. In fact, the whole reason why he started off with substance addicts is to mention this point. Pura. You want to say your opinion? He doesn't want to say his opinion. No, that's what I'm saying. It's not your personal question. He started with the substance abusing thing to tie it up over here only. Otherwise, just tell me one thing. Why does he have to talk about substance abuse in the starting, in the introduction, instead of talking about exercise? Is he mad? Is the whole passage about exercising? Benefits of exercising and all? Why can't you start with exercise? There should be some prelude. Get it? So what he found out in his research is that, okay, నువ్వు ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయడానికి మేజర్ రీజన్స్ ఏంటి? నువ్వు సంతోషంగా ఉందాం అనుకుంటున్నావు. ఎవరెవరి కామన్ డ్రగ్ యూజ్? అగైన్ ఐమ్ నాట్ పుషింగ్ ఎనీ ఆఫ్ యూ ఇంటూ డ్రగ్ యూజ్. ఐమ్ జస్ట్ సేయింగ్, ఓకే, ఎవరెవరు సంతోషంగా ఉంటారు? డ్రగ్ యూజ్ చేసేవాళ్ళు సంతోషంగా ఉంటారు, ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేసేవాళ్ళు సంతోషంగా ఉంటారు. ఎలా సంతోషంగా ఉంటారు? ఎఫ్ఎంఆర్ఐ పెడితే బుర్రలోనే మంచి లైట్లు వెలుగుతున్నాయి. దట్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ సేయింగ్. నో, నేను చేసింది ఏముంది? నా పర్సనల్ చాయిస్ అంటాను మళ్ళీ. ఏట్రా, what's the time? Do we have any time left? Okay, fine. Okay. All right, do the analysis of parajumbles by yourself. And from 1st July, you guys can start taking my slots. In the evenings, schedule slots and come. Okay? All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you have something for that. I am not sure which batch. Let me check.